I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Mikhail Tank. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Oh, beautifully and wonderfully, of course. It's raining. It's kind of dusky out, and it's a creative spirit.
Yeah, well, that sounds like fun. And what part of the world are you in right now?
I'm in California.
Okay, it's California. Yeah, sounds good. Well, you definitely carry a sing-song energy, right? Do you sing?
I do what's called dark soul performance art. I've done it since I was 12 years old. That's when I copyrighted and trademarked it and all that stuff. And basically, it's a form of taking everything that's kind of negative and turning into something positive through creativity.
Intriguing. So what does that look like?
It looks like one thing, it sounds like another. Just like a lot of things in the world. I've done some live shows in Japan, Canada, and etc. And so it looks kind of confusing, I'd say, but it also sounds confusing too. I think it depends, but it's kind of talk singing, but sometimes electronic, sometimes very soundtrack like, but nonetheless it's unique. Just check it out on iTunes, Google Play, or wherever else you happen to be.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. So they search Mikhail Tank and they find it. I mean, there is mikhailtank.com, right?
Yeah, we're not on the radio yet, are we?
Yeah, we are. You were live.
Yeah, they can go to mikhailtank.com. They can go to my verified Twitter, Instagram, at mikhailtank. Please do, and say hi.
Yeah, so tell me, who did you learn this skill from?
God, I think. I mean, in the sense that, to get a little bit more specific about it, I'd say as a creative person, which I'm extremely grateful for, it's a extension of the godly realm. And by no means am I comparing myself to the great being, because that would be hubris and awful. But what I'm saying is I'm very grateful for the gift of creativity, which is an extension of the godly realm. It comes from there. It comes through dreams, through the soul, and through knowing your history. I think is very important. I think what gives me a lot of roots in spirituality is knowing where I come from, um, and having very deep lineage that speaks to me.
That is intriguing. Ooh, I'm intrigued. I'm like clicking all over the website because I looked for you on your as a podcaster, right? And
Right.
I didn't find anything, so I'm here and but I did get mikhailtank.com, right? And then I said, okay, this is going to be a fun conversation.
My podcast is available on iHeartRadio and iTunes and YouTube. It's called Archetypal Mosaic, so you can definitely find it there.
Wow, yeah, well, I definitely missed the opportunity to listen to that. All right, so you're functioning from a very high place, right? A very deep place. Is that accurate, Mikhail?
Well, it's as accurate as me functioning from a very low place in the sense that it's very interesting to function from all places at different times, of course. Sometimes to be very spiritual, very deep, and sometimes to drop down into the animal realm and be primitive and be in a good way and be animalistic and be, when you perform on stage. I mean, look at Grace Jones, who I adore. I mean, she becomes an animal, a wild, elegant animal. And there's something so beautiful about it. And my favorite performance artist does that too. Her name is Irina Allegrova. She's Russian. And she has that ability too to turn into an animal. She prefers the archetypal animal of a tiger, whereas I prefer either a lion or a lizard.
So why would you continue to repeat this as you journey through life?
Because it's the way for me to refine. It's like a refinery, an internal refinery where you take the crude specimens of life and you turn them into a plethora of creative art and light. And in order to be that refinery, that's what gives me breath, as opposed to just kind of being in a dull place where I wouldn't want to be.
Well, Mikhail, please do tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Travel and meet completely diverse people and have really quality conversations. The reason for my podcast, I mean, for some people, I know that it's, they have many different reasons to have different podcasts and things. Some people want to do PR and stuff, and I love PR, but for me, it's really about getting down to the depth of some conversating and allowing that to really inspire and also more than anything to feel the different elements of life in different people. So, you know, how you speak, what you say, it carries DNA, spiritual DNA. And when we talk, we talk very little here since you have such a lovely, concise show. But certain conversations, you can get the DNA of somebody's spirituality and really mutually enjoy that.
Yeah, most definitely. How does it make you feel?
Makes me feel alive. Um, and I'm grateful for that. Creativity brings me a feeling of being alive.
Why would you suggest someone out there that's listening really dwell or delve into their creativity?
To the most important thing, first of all, you can check out my documentary called The Importance of Creativity, which talks all about the details about that, available on Amazon. But to answer your question, step number one, don't be ashamed of yourself, in the sense that there's so many people that I know, and this is probably how I started the documentary, I think, too. I say that so many people say, I wrote this when I was younger, I wrote that, I painted this, and I threw it out, and I tore it up, or I burnt it because it's just not good enough. There's so many people who do that. And it's like, please don't say that. Just say, this is mine. This is from the spirit of me. And it's unique. And I'm going to put it on the wall, or I'm going to give it as a gift. And I'm going to make sure to keep a copy for myself. That's what you do.
Well, amazing audience, we are live with Mikhail Tank. Do check him out. So, Mikhail, please tell us the name of your podcast one more time, please.
It's called The Archetypal Mosaic, available on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and YouTube. You can go to my website, mikhailtank.com. All my books and things are on Amazon, verified social media at Mikhail Tank. And I have lots of music on iTunes, movies, and books on Amazon. And my interviews are on iTunes. I think I'm sure there's so much more, but I just can't remember it right now.
Yeah, you definitely have a million things. Like, I'm on the website, so there's Mikhail's Tank Creative, right? There's the consulting, advertising, branding side, right?
Yeah. That's if you want my services to help you advertise, consult, create, or get your creative business going, or even your creativity, you can hire me from my website.
Oh, there we go. Well, Mikhail, let's switch gears for a moment now, and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with
Give me that noise.
Beautiful, warm blue Caribbean water.
Ooh, I feel it.
Mikhail, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Oh my God. It's actually it's an angelic memory, but it's not available at this moment for discussion. But I do have it. It's a very angelic memory.
Yeah, that's cool. I could respect that. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
It's called "Я тебя отвоюю," written by Marina Tsvetaeva and performed by Irina Allegrova.
Oh,
it basically means "I will win you over from the heavens and the sky and the earth."
Oh, that is intriguing. Well, that definitely connects, doesn't it?
I hope so.
Well, Mikhail, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Mikhail?
Let's go.
Mikhail, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Not yet.
Are you married?
Read my article about it on mikhailtank.com, brand new.
Do you have children?
Many creative ones.
Do you believe in God?
Absolutely yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes, I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No way.
How about 3 hours a week?
Maybe.
What about screen time? The phone and or the computer, is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Computer, probably about 5 hours.
All right. Mikhail, after 1,001 conversations in 3 months in 2016, I came up with a workbook. The name of it is called Yours. It stands for Your Own Unique Real Self. And the idea is, as you go through it, you're able to identify your mission also known as your own unique real statement. If you had to share with us, Mikhail, your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, what would you say that is?
I would say that I believe that negativity can be turned into the positive, creative light, and that's the way to heal the world and heal yourself.
Mikhail Tank, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Well, happy holidays and lots of love.
I love it. Mikhail Tank, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.